Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nigerian government, passed death sentence, on itself through the illegal life sentence on the agitator. The preconceived judgment of Justice James Omotosho was neither shocking nor surprising. Everyone with a discerning mind knew from the moment a courageous judgment of the Court of Appeals was rejected by Nigerian government that getting justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was mountainous, in the way it is practically impossible for a Carmel to pass through the eye of a needle. But it was not the unjust verdict of life imprisonment that spoke volume. Rather, it was the underlining implications of how the judgment was arrived at. For those who do not understand, the central unresolved issue in the case of federal government of Nigeria versus Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is Biafra. It is therefore pertinent to reiterate that this is Biafra versus Nigeria 2.0, courtesy Nnamdi Kanu. Surely, it is quite unimaginable that Nnamdi Kanu and the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, are deemed terrorists in Nigeria. IPOB, under the leadership of Nnamdi Kanu, operates and pays tax in over 100 countries. Truly, it is obvious, even to the blind, that the only reason power brokers in Nigeria loathe Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB while pampering the real terrorists is because Nnamdi Kanu is asking a fundamental question that challenges the core foundation of Nigeria. That fundamental question is detrimental to the Islamization agenda of the Muslim leadership that is a proxy for the United Kingdom. This much is the main message admitted by El Rufai, Sheikh Gumi, to mention a few. Any other message contrary to this initial spontaneous outburst coming from these jihadists is nothing short of taqiyya, concealment, and you can bank it. These conglomerate of terrorists and their sympathizers admitted impulsively that the big difference between IPOB and their sponsored terrorism organizations such as ISWAP is the demand for referendum by IPOB. And in their warped thinking, IPOB has stepped on toes for demanding a renegotiation of Nigeria. Just to be clear, the real takeaway of the shopped for judgment by the compromised judge is how Nigeria has passed a death sentence on herself. This judgment is indicative of the uncompromising nature of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It shows how Nigeria is frustrated with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It shows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made it clear that he is not willing to have any other round-table discussion outside self-determination. His insistence has pushed Nigeria to become irredeemably unsalvageable. It has turned Nigeria into a full-time failed state where Christian genocide has become a norm, constitutional order set aside, and Christians are persecuted as second-class citizens. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu promised to destroy Nigeria with the truth. With this unlawful life sentence, Nigeria has passed death sentence on herself. The Biafra versus Nigeria 2.0 will indeed be interesting. Family Writers Press International.